What's up guys, my name is Catoisterrorized and I'm here bringing you a drawing tutorial. This is the first time I don't have a sped up video, so it's going to be really weird for me, but let's get started. I was requested to do this by one of my friends in real life, so let me just erase this. I was just drawing a little bit, and this tutorial is going to be based off of people, so I'm just going to put people up here in case, we don't finish, but we should, because it's simple, but it takes practice, and that's all it is. So let's get started. And so the main concepts you need to know when you're starting to draw actual people is how a person is put together, right? It takes a while, and once you get the proportions right, it looks great. So for this now, we're just going to work with heads. So shoulders to the top of your head. So let's just work on the main way to draw a head. And you start with a circle. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. You kind of can. I don't draw too dark. Okay, and then you can either go like this or like this. Doesn't matter, but you have to take your headlight down. Okay, and then you draw a line down like that. And then take your chin out. And I'm going to do several different ways, but then you bring it back up, and so you should have like an actual skull shape. It's something like that. Then the neck comes down, and right now we're going to do a pose like they're turning their head. Okay, and so this is going to be a man. Are you a man or are you a mouse? Okay, so that is the basic shape. And then you can go ahead and add your features, but we'll work on that in a few minutes. But basic head shapes, you can do turning head, you can do a full-on head, which is basically the same idea, but you do not have the jaw quite as pronounced. And it's just a front view with your neck and then your shoulders, just like that. Really easy. Okay, and then you have the other side, or rather you can have a profile, which is basically the same idea, except everything is from the side. Then you just add your features like the nose and the mouth and the eyes. Really easy. And then you can do a back view, which is basically just going to be a circle. There's not really any shape to it because you have the neck right here connecting, and so there's no need to have the chin. So basically all you'd see is this part, the shaded part, right there. That's all you'd see. Okay, so basic steps. So let's move on to shaping it. So basically you start with the circle, and we're going to do probably this side view because it's the easiest. So you draw a line to mark the front of the face. Okay, and there's so many different draw lines you can work with, so we're going to do several. Same shape every time. So you can have a square jawline, you can have a smooth jawline, or sometimes you can have just a round jawline like that. And it's just mastering how people look. I honestly, when I was learning to draw, I drew pointed chins all the time. They looked like that. Didn't enjoy it, but now that I've learned how the human body is kind of proportioned out, shaped, I've developed my style, which is this. You can do it any way you want. This is just kind of like a base. Okay, and so let's go off of features. So these are going to be, this is going to be a man's face. This will be a woman's face. And this, we don't know. So let's work with a man's face. Most men have very defined faces. So, very defined nose, a defined mouth, and then the defined eye. And then women, they have more smooth features. So everything's just like this one line, so you can go ahead and just take one line. Okay, and then let's do another woman's face, so just one line, and you have a woman's face. So that's pretty easy. Let's move on. Now we have shoulders. Shoulders, we're just gonna go off of these ones. Shoulders for side views are just a circle or a square, depending on how you want the shape of your shoulders to be. Men generally have square shoulders. Women generally have round shoulders, and then sometimes you have the weird angled ones, which are just strange. and then you just have to learn how to proportion. Okay, and then, yeah. So, and then we have these shoulders. Basically, my main thing is to take a line about right under where the collarbone would be, and then draw 2 circles marking the area where the chest will begin. Think of it as a tank top, and you just go a little bit above it, and you make your shoulders. So like this pose, you'd have that. This one, like that. This one, like that. So, shoulders, real easy. But the main thing you want to do with shoulders is you do not want to make them square or round. It looks really awkward, and you have to have a curve to them. It's like drawing the little included thing. Just imagine that as your shoulders. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. Okay, so I'm going to move this up. Pardon me. There we go. Now let's work on facial features. So we're going to do right here. We'll start here. So this is going to be a woman's face, and so we're going to erase the guidelines just like that. And the nose could be a little bit like that. Have a nostril. Okay, and then the eyes. This is going to be a woman. So we're going to make the eyebrows a little bit longer and thinner. And then smile, round lips. Okay, so that's the main idea. And then just shape the face as you'd like it to be. Now front on views, those are a little bit different. You have to decide how you want the shape of the eyes to be. I like doing rounder eyes for women, a little bit of a square eye for men. So man versus, okay, and then a woman would be woman, just like that. Okay, and then the nose, it really depends. You can do noses like round, you can do them bigger, you can go like that. It's how you want to shape them. You can't really see. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then you don't have to draw the nostrils in the area. You do that with shading. So you take the shading, just bring it up, and you can make the shape of the nose, as my sketch calls. Okay, and then a smile, just like that. And eyebrows, just boom. Okay, side views. So we already have a little bit of a face here, so we're just going to finish that up. Okay, finish that, bring that down. Okay, and eyes, remember, eyes are never flat. Think of that when actual person's faces. If you see an actual person's face, you see something like that. Okay, and then the eyelashes. So it's not just a line, it's not a line. It's round, so you gotta remember to make it round. Okay, so make it round and bring it back, just like that. Okay, eyebrow, that's it. Now back view, nothing. Okay, let's do another side view. Okay, round, and this is a man's eye, so we're gonna bring it and square it a little bit, just like that. And then the big bushy eyebrow. Woman's eye, we're gonna make it a little curvy. That's the main thing to remember with women. Women are curves, men are straight. Angular triangles. Women are flames, or 8s. Okay? So 1, 8. Just remember that. Okay, and now we can move on to different facial features. So noses, actually let's start with the eyes. So we have eyes, okay? So remember, you got your side views, and then your frontal views. Okay, so this is a pure side, PS, a sideways side. Does that make any sense? That's when it's somewhat to the side. This is all the way to the side, so boom, like that. This is like that. And then we have the frontal one, front. Okay, and then the back, so you can't see that one. But main thing to remember is women. Let's start with women. Women, since their eyes are more curved, they'll have a little bit more of a eyelash on both the bottom and the top. Men, however, they do not. It's more like just a line. Really easy. Okay, And then frontal view is a little bit harder to get the features in. You go up and around. So it looks kind of like that for an eye, but more defined. Okay, so that's the main basics, and then you have to go into eyebrows, which are how you display emotion. You got angry, sad, surprised, I don't know. Okay, the noses. Noses are difficult until you get the hang of them. You got so many different noses. You got the pointy ones, you got the round ones, you got the ones that look like S's, all kinds of noses. My best suggestion, look at someone and just copy their nose over and over and over again. Okay, and then mouths. My goodness, mouths. Line, bottom lip for men. That's it for men. Okay, line, bottom lip, and then the top of the lip. It's just a little up sideways 3. Okay, it's really easy once you get the hang of it. I'll do one right here so you can see it better. It's a line, bottom lip, men, line, bottom lip, like that, women. So men, women, boom, that's it. So that's the main thing you need to know, and then there's always chins. I guess we can go into that real quickly. So like that, chins, you can have pointed chins, you can have rounded chins, you can have square chins. It doesn't really matter. I prefer to do this kind of chin where it's just very smooth. But sometimes I do draw people with very pronounced chins and crap like that. Well, it's not crap. Anyway, guys, that's about it. Those are the basics of drawing people. If you want to see more of these tutorials, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate the support, and hopefully we can do more of these because I actually enjoy doing them. Yay! So maybe the next one we can do a body shape. I don't know. You tell me what you want. And so, guys, I shall see you guys later. I have my arm on my colored pencils. And goodbye, but first, I'm going to leave you with this picture I just did. So, guys, goodbye.